Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? So today we're going to talk about spending gems in this game. And I don't know, I feel like this is kind of the need to know information that free to play and pay to play probably ought to be aware of. So to start off, of course you can see I'm doing my intel missions, right? It's a given. If you aren't doing that already, you need to be doing that, right? But so you might notice that when you acquire gems, you can do one of two things, right? You can either A, go in and speed up troops. Now look at that, 10,000 just to do 13 hours worth of troops. Is that worth it? The answer is no. Okay, so you don't spend gems upgrading things because generally speaking, you can see the cost is not worth what you pay. So then you might be thinking, okay, well, does that mean I go into the nomadic merchant and start spending gems in here? Answer is no, you don't spend gems in there either. And you might be tempted to go, well, then surely the VIP shop, right? And yeah, you can kind of make an argument for some of these, right? I would say the only time where I ever feel like spending gems here that makes sense is probably for the troop health, the troop defense, the enemy defense, and the enemy attack. And then presumably also probably troop attack if you can get it, or the deployment boost. Now, speed ups, okay, I'll let that slide, right? The enhancement XPs are probably not a bad use of it, right? Stamina is not a bad use, but there are better and cheaper alternatives, and the teleporters, right? This is really all that anybody ought to be spending those gems on, right? Out of the VIP shop. And that's even then, I really wouldn't recommend it. All right. The only other place that a lot of people like to dump a lot of their gems in, and the argument is made, well, if you dump your gems into VIP level, you can get to VIP 12 faster. If you're not spending, then yeah, this is the only way you're ever going to get higher levels of VIP without spending an enormous amount of time playing the game. Because you're only going to get so much VIP points from every day logging in, namely 500 at the maximum. Okay? So you can either spend to your heart's content and gems into VIP, or you can spend. Now, you might be wondering, well, how much are you going to have to spend? Well, it varies. For example, like if I spent $100 on that pack, I'm not getting any VIP points. But if I go into the, say, the packs list, and let's say I buy mix and match, well, there's 20,000 right there. So if you're spending about $100 per 20,000, yeah, you can kind of see how that may eat your wallet. So a lot of people will dump their gems into VIP for this reason. Okay. So then you might be thinking, well, surely, okay, I've done my gems into VIP is what you're trying to say, right? That's what I should be doing. Yeah, you probably ought to be doing that, if you're going to be doing it in general. But something that I've come to realize is that you can also take advantage of events like Lucky Wheel. Okay, so like right now, it's not an event that's coming up, so I don't really have an option. Yeah, you got me as Fortune Hunt. Yeah, there are some events that come up from time to time where gems, generally speaking, if you're going to spend them, right, it might be on things like, hey, I want an extra challenge to get ranking in arena, right? Little spend expenses like that, it might be for teleports. It might be for those kind of things, right? And that, I think, is a good use of gems. If one can help not spending gems on teleports, though, and uses, say the VIP shop, or go to Alliance, go to shop here, and once in a while you'll get 130k coins out of an Alliance teleporter, then yeah, do it that way. Don't spend your gems on stuff you don't need to spend gems on, right? If anything, I think a lot of your time and energy is going to be spent really mostly on VIP level. But again, these are just my thoughts on the game so far as spending gems is concerned. I know it's tempting to rush buildings, especially early on, but I wouldn't do it if it were me. The general rule of thumb here is that if you spend gems rushing anything, it's not going to pay out very well at all. And so for that reason, I strongly recommend you don't do that. But with any luck, hopefully with this bit of advice, it'll help you out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.